Thanks for your company. The details now. One person has been killed, 3 others injured as fighting between 2 ethnic groups, the Kokombas and Chokosis, in the northeast and northern regions intensifies. Several communities have been burned, and it's been 5 days of the clashes. Already, government workers, including teachers and health workers, are fleeing the conflict zone for safety. Here are some of them who are fleeing Tripoli, one of the affected areas.
The problem is that even as I woke up this morning, I was hearing gunshots, and that was even from yesterday and this morning. So, as a stranger who doesn't know the area very well, even though I could see some activities of military, I don't think I'm safe. And I think a swift movement of a stranger like me out of town will be better for me than to still hang around. I'm from Abai.
Okay, and you are...
Well, you heard some voices of the residents there. It appears we had a problem with that file. But many of them have been complaining to us about what they say is a lack of transparency from those who have been reporting the issue, especially those who are meant to maintain security there. They claim that the security in the area is not as we are being told, and that there's a lot more happening. Martina Bugri is our correspondent in the area, and she joins us this morning with some updates. Hello, Martina.
Hi, Ben.
So these residents claim the police is not doing anything. In one of the voices, you actually spoke to them. One of them suggested that there was a helicopter around actually when there was a fight going on and nothing was really done about it. Do we have a response from the police on this?
What the police are saying is that they have increased the men, and so they have a lot of people on the ground who are trying to take charge of the area. But because of the way the land mass is a bit spacious, and then you have so many, I mean, it's very vast. It's difficult to cover everywhere at the same time. And so whilst they are probably in this community, the next 2-3 communities, they are burning, and so it's getting difficult for them.
Martina, give us a sense of these health workers or workers fleeing the area. What exactly do they provide for community members?
Some were teachers, those I spoke to, some were teachers, and they said that they had to leave because schools were not even in session. The students were not coming to school, and so there was no need even wasting their time around and putting their life in danger. So they thought it was better to return back to their various communities, and then when it is over, they can come back. I also spoke to some health workers who said that it is not safe. But we also have people from the assembly, and so you have a different departments. MOFA, yes, I spoke to somebody from MOFA as well, and they are all leaving because they feel insecure.
Martina, tell us what is being done now. We understand that 1 person has been killed, 3 others injured. What's the mood in the area now?
People are afraid. People want help. They think that help is not coming enough as they expect. And so you talk to them, and all they have is they are looking up to government to increase security so that they can return to their communities and do their work, because the rainy season is here, and if they're able to come and then start farming, it means that there will be hunger after the season. And so their hope is on government to redeploy more security personnel in the area so that they will bring the conflict under control.
Martina, these communities that have been affected, there is some dispute about the numbers. The police is saying about 5 of them, but the residents claim more communities have been affected. But the thing is, these communities, some of them fall in the northern region, others are in the northeast region. But you've been speaking to the Northern Regional Minister, Salifu Said. What has he been telling you?
He says that they held a joint RECSEC meeting, that's the Northern Region and the Northeast Region, to develop some strategies to address the issue. And he said he believes that with what they have gotten, it will be able to bring the issue under control. But he was yet to give that to us. When we tried him several times, his phone was off later in the day.
Martina, so as it is now, we've been trying to reach the regional GES directorate, and we're told by the director that he's not aware of the happenings. What about the health authorities in charge of the area? Have we heard from them? Have they said anything?
No, I haven't actually been able to get in touch with the health directorate. I just the health workers that I spoke to who said they had to leave.
Thank you very much, Martina Bugui, the reporting on this incident. It's actually a renewed clash, because we understand that this has been happening for some time. And if you've been following us here actually on JoyNews, earlier this year we brought you the story of clashes in the area. Security personnel say they will, or they at the time had brought the situation under control, but it appears something has triggered the clash again. Let's listen to the police PRO for the Northern Region, DSP Yusuf Tanko.
So far, we have arrested 16 persons. Yesterday in the afternoon, it was 13, but 3 more were arrested later in the evening, bringing the number to 13. And we've retrieved about 11 weapons from them. And we are continuing to patrol wider areas in the Saboba and also the Chereponi district, and trying to ensure that more suspects are arrested so that it will help bring the situation under control.
Now, this is all springing up over a conflict revolving around a piece of land. Is there some value, perhaps, in arresting the specific parties that are feuding over this? Because it seems all the violence is being done in their names. So is there some value in picking those people up, and has that been done?
Yeah, we understand it as a piece of land, as you rightly said. But when it started on Saturday, it wasn't between 2 individuals, but it was between one community and the other. That is Tambu and Nambiri. That was the community. But so it is not specifically 2 individuals. And the Konkombas allegedly burned down a village belonging to the Chokosis in the Saboba district. That brought a reprisal of burning in the Chokosis, or in the Chereponi district, of a village that is also inhabited by the Konkombas. And from there, we have witnessed a number of burnings. Though the police and the military on the ground have been able to prevent a lot of the burnings, and also a lot of injuries that could have resulted, and also maybe deaths that could have resulted from these clashes. But so we've not been able to bring the situation under total control, but we've been able to minimize the impact.
You heard that from Police PRO of the Northern Region. We'll keep our eyes on the story, especially because we are told that student writer in the BEC later this year have been affected by this, and also those participating in the ongoing WASI. We will bring you a response, hopefully, from the Education Service.